I'm in it. And you know what they say about opinions, right?
Well, I don't give a damn. They like,
don't you even start your stuff.
Girl, come on. I don't give a damn. I'm ready.
You always ready. You stay ready because you ain't got to get ready.
You already know. Because it's about what? Teach his own.
Hi, guys. I'm your host, Miss Lomax. Over.
And I am your host, Sunkish Child.
And together we are Teach His Own. Oh, I'm in the wrong part of my new section. So, partner, how are you? What's been going on? We got a few things coming up as far as what's been going on in the new social life community. We got a versus coming up tonight.
I completely forgot about
going on. I did. Everybody seems like everybody was asking me over the weekend, oh, did you know it's Valentine's Day? Did you know it's Valentine's Day? I did know it was Valentine's Day. But it's not really something that I'm like super big on, so I really didn't care. It was another day. And it was on a Monday. I felt like holidays on Mondays are stupid. So it is what it is. I am interested in the verses. I do feel like it was funny that Swiss Beats came and made an announcement that he was out of the country, that it was a mistake, that it was going to be indeed aired on Instagram. But this wasn't the first verses that they did like that, correct?
What you mean, like not aired on Instagram?
Correct. They made people pay for it. This wasn't the first one that they did.
No, like you could. No, I don't know. I don't know. I think you could.
Think it was
everybody
one other one.
No, I think it's always been on Instagram, but you can pay for it because people are going to the show in person. People are going to the actual show in person. They were selling tickets. They're selling tickets to go. I guess they're not going to be together. They might be doing it virtually because there's tickets to you know that, to the verses.
Right.
To the actual
I do know that.
Yeah. So yeah, that's what they're charging for. People to go see it in person, for you to attend in person.
Right, but there was a people was going haywire on Instagram, I guess, between yesterday and today, because they were saying that Instagram wasn't going to show it. You had to purchase it on the Triller subscription to get it or that. And I was like, I don't think that this was the first verses that was not aired on Instagram, and you had to watch through either Triller or Apple Music. It was one other one that was aired like that.
I wouldn't know because I didn't see it. I probably just didn't see it because every verses that I have watched.
Yeah, everyone I watched, it was one other one that was like that, and I can't remember what it was. But nevertheless, we ain't gonna spend too much time on that. I'm definitely excited. I've been saying that Music Soul Child. Wait, shout out to you, Talib, because you a fellow Philly resident. I've been saying for him in the verses because that's my nigga. I know more Music Soul Child's music than Anthony Hamilton, but it's definitely gonna be a vibe.
Yeah,
it's gonna be a vibe. It's definitely it kind of reminds me of the male version of Erykah Badu and Jill Scott. It's kind of giving me wine vibes.
Yeah, it is. I just wish that maybe I'm ignorant to it, but maybe I just wish that Anthony Hamilton had more music. Cause for me, I think that after song number 10, it's gonna get real hectic for him. Because music has so much, he has a nice size catalog. I don't know if.
And I could be ignorant to it. I mean, I personally don't even know how many albums Anthony Hamilton has. I don't even know how many Music Soul Child has, but I know the ones that I know at the top of my head, and I know that every album that I'm thinking of, I know pretty much the whole album.
Right. Yeah.
So I mean, I'm thinking of a good strong 3 or 4 right now, and I'm rocking with the whole album. So I'm excited to see what songs, that they'll collaborate and put up against each other to give the people a good show. So
yes, I think it's time for him to get his flowers because honestly, his music is all that. Like, and when he came out, he definitely shook the table. He shook the table for real.
So I was about to get my little beatbox on for real. Yes, he did. I love it. So nevertheless, and one more thing that the people cannot stop squirreling about. We did ask you guys how you felt. I felt like as a whole, the tribe agreed that the Super Bowl halftime show this year was absolutely bomb. I enjoyed every single moment of it. I did not watch an inch of the football. I only watched the halftime show.
I didn't see shit. I didn't see anything.
I didn't watch
the game or the show. I didn't see anything. So.
It was bomb. I think you would be proud of Marshall, Dre, Sneak, Curtis, Mary. They did a really, really good job. I mean, I'm quite sure, you probably go YouTube or something like that. They probably got that shit up. Mary outfit was bomb. I'm definitely getting that shit remade for my birthday.
That's the only thing I did see was her outfit.
People keep reposting this shit.
The outfit and the wig. It was the outfit and the wig.
First of all, when me and my mom was both snapping saying that we both wanted the wig.
Child.
Yes. Down to the wig. And it was the fallout at the end. They're going to say why she fall out like that. First of all, James Brown and them been falling out for years. And niggas was going crazy. So don't do Mary. She brought back the straight classic fallout. Don't do Mary. Okay? But it was really a great show. I do think if you get a chance to go back and revisit it, you'll enjoy it. So, all right.
Whew, yeah.
You sure?
I'm fine.
You want some water? It's fine.
No, I got water over there. I'm fine. I just choked a little bit. I don't know what, but that's my wine.
Cheers.
Oh yeah, we late for that, but yeah, cheers.
I mean, I guess to clear your throat, get you a little more. Damn. So, I guess let's jump right into it. Let's go right into the first topic. Did you have anything else that you wanted to give people, any honorees or anything that you wanted to mention before we jump right into the topics? All right, guys. So this is episode 23, right? It's our Jordan episode. So boom, splash, rebound, all of that. Scammers is the first topic.
Yes, scammers, and more scammers.
Is Philly known for scammers?
Yeah, please.
Are we like popularized for that?
Yeah, like everybody that be boosting and shit. Hell yeah.
I mean, of course we always knew people to boost, but I'm like,
credit cards.
Popular for that?
Yeah, motherfucker, we a big city. Yes, we.
I know we are, but I thought.
I don't get into scamming, but yeah, a lot of people be out. A lot of when you think about in general, a lot of motherfuckers scam out here.
What do you think is the most popular scam? If you could think of like, or the top Cash 2 or 3 schemes.
Cash App.
Cash App.
Send me your Cash App. Send me your Cash App.
First of all, the app is a fucking scam. That's what I mean by Cash App is a scam. I don't fuck with Cash App. I don't like the rules and regulations. I don't like how you want thousands and millions of people to use your shit, but you don't want to help them protect their funds and their finances. I don't agree with that shit. That's like that's bad business practices to me in general, and I just don't fuck with shit like that. But I mean, outside of the whole send me your Cash App, because we do know it's a lot of small businesses, and you see influencers and different things on social media specifically, where you see a lot of business being transacted specifically through Cash App. For me, I personally stay away from it. I literally, it's so funny that you said Cash App. I was inquiring about a specific business because my little brother, shout out to him, going his senior prime this year, and me and my mom was looking for some stuff for him. So I hit up a friend and I asked him for some resources, and one of the sources that was sent to me, as soon as I went to the Instagram to kind of check it out to see if they had a website, the first thing I saw was Cash or Cash App, no cards or something like that, and I was like, oh, I automatically don't want to use it. Yeah, that's the only way that you do business via
payment. And I get it. You don't want to, because my thing, you Cash App is cash essentially, because the second you send money to somebody, it's literally out of your hands. It's like physically dropping. If you sending so $50, it's like literally you don't have that money anymore. So, and then on the other hand, you have people saying like in business like, oh, we don't take cards. Oh, I was going to a nail salon and they didn't take. And if your shit came up to be more than $70, you had to take out cash and pay for your stuff that way. It wasn't allowed.
A lot of nail salons are cash only now.
Because people call and cancel the transaction. So
I'm gonna get into something else. But while we on the topic though, that used to be the case. I feel like back in the day. Nowadays, while we on the topic of scamming, that's what these businesses are trying to do. Y'all don't want the paper trail of having cards and debit cards and credit cards and stuff associated with you guys. You don't want to pay a certain amount of taxes and shit, so you make people paying cash only.
Yep. Because they got to pay for.
If we talking about the real scam, we talking about the real scam.
But it's their choice because they don't want to pay that.
And I'm just like, this is why I said we should open up our own notary, because I'm tired of this bullshit. I'm tired of subjecting myself to literally the legal scams that are going on, that are taking place in day-to-day business practices, just because it's not that we don't have another choice, but it's very convenient. And to be honest with you, taking cash out for me is not convenient. It's very much so inconvenient.
Yeah.
Because most college kids don't carry cash. That was
like one of my favorite ice cream places. You either can use Venmo or just cash. That's it. They don't have to take no cards, nothing. It's either Venmo or cash. If you ain't got that, you ain't got no.
I hate the fact that I'm about to ask this. Are they good?
No, they're not. Absolutely not.
I'm glad they're not.
Yeah.
But ice cream?
Ice cream banging this shit.
I mean, ice cream is like not a whole meal. It's, very. I can see why you would do that, but I'm just like, you're not gonna take my card though.
It's easier. It's easy because it's easier.
I mean, but realistically, it takes the same amount of time for me to swipe my card as it does for me to send you Cash App or Venmo or Apple Pay. It takes the same amount of time.
It could, because you could tap to pay, but if they don't have that option, scanning your code and walking out the fucking door is way quicker. You ain't got to do shit. They ring that shit up, you scan your little QR code, boop, pay for it. That's it. That's all they care about. Nobody wants to touch anybody anymore. So this is the new thing that we're going to have to do.
And that's some bullshit. And that's a scam in itself. Nobody wants to touch anybody, but y'all
I ain't complaining.
fucking.
I got Venmo. I ain't complaining. I'll be back to get some ice cream soon.
No, I'm complaining when I get to certain places. Yes, I am, because if that's the case, everybody needs to take everything. Don't just let me get there and we only take Cash App and cash. No, if you want to take one mobile payment system, take them all. Sure. That's how I feel. If you want to take one, take them all. That don't make except Cash App, exactly. But I would feel like that would be more fair and across the board to do. If you want to take one, take them all, because that would make it easier on the consumers.
Or at least Venmo, PayPal,
No, if you want to take one, damn it, take them all.
Google it.
Right, get you a little number to the store, get you a little mobile number to the store, and they can Apple Pay the account that goes right there. You can sign up the store with a little. If you got a landline, you can sign them up with T-Mobile.
Listen,
shoot, and that's one of the biggest scams. Fuck out of here.
Another form of scamming, the credit scam. How people be getting credit at stores and they don't really be having the credit.
People still do that.
Fuck yeah! How you think all these bitches keep up with the Instagram people? Yes, let's be clear.
That's so yeah.
Everybody's
recycling.
Because think about it. One thing that's never going to change at any given time. King of Prussia Mall is one of the biggest, most known malls on the East Coast. Mm-hmm. When you're driving past King of Prussia Mall and you look and see all them fucking cars out there, know that 70% of the people that's in that mall at any given time is using credit. Nobody that's it. So
nobody using cash.
Exactly. So I mean that shit's never going to die out. That shit's never. And then all this high end shit. If they get in with the high end stores, oh God, please, tearing Saks the fuck up. Saks, Nordstrom, all those high end stores, Neiman's, you name it, they tear them up. Y'all know what be happening with y'all shit. I used to work in Nordstrom Rack. I watched somebody walk out with 25 pairs of 17.
How much on the rent?
The ghetto. I don't fucking know.
Oh, you wasn't at the register?
Oh, I just seen him walking out the men's department with a pile of 7 jeans. He took his time and picked out all the jeans that he wanted and made a pile and walked out. Yes, it was clear as day. He had to be over 6.5.
Did I tell you that fucking happened to me recently, bitch? Let me tell y'all what happened to me recently, bitch. I was going in the department store, bitch. I'm getting out the car, minding my business, and I was just making a little quick stop before I was on my way home. I'm getting out, now all of a sudden I see this man stop. He runs to the curb. He runs to the curb of the store that I'm going into. Okay, I'm still walking across the parking lot. He runs to the curb. He got a pile of clothes in his hand. He stops. He quickly looks both ways, and he just across the motherfucking parking lot, bitch. But mind you, I see loss prevention about 5.5 feet behind him, just strolling. He just stopped, put his 2 hands in his pocket, and he just looking at him. I'm like, oh, I guess you're not going to chase him. Me and the girl that's walking behind me, bitch, we like, I said, did I just see what I think I saw? She said, yeah, girl. She said, well, don't you? I said, you better shut up. I said, we better mind our business. Mm-hmm. She said, you know what? You're absolutely right. I said, bitch, mind your business. Shut up.
Yeah, that wasn't a good idea.
Yeah, I said, mind your business. That was ghetto. But, girl, it was broad daylight.
That's how it was daytime when I was there. Yup, right in the middle of my shift.
It's not like sun was setting. It was the evening.
With this bold spot. Like, what are you doing?
Niggas is bold. Speaking of big. Isn't that what they did recently? It's a lot of that going on. The flash mob is back. We talking about scamming. Although this includes a little bit of violence, just to kind of touch
scamming
on
and robbing, all the same shit. Robbery is a scam because you could rumble me for my shit. Like I'm just saying.
No real shit. And it's like certain.
It's like no, I ain't gonna fight you. You can add this over. It's not.
But it's just like at the end of the day,
you a bitch.
I feel like it's the respect factor. Most people feel like you got the fucking nerve to walk up on me
and take my shit.
Real shit. Like some shit like, bitch, what? Like, you fuck the materials. Like, yeah, I'm about to beat you the fuck up just because you had the nerve to walk up on me.
Yeah. The audacious nerve.
So that's what that's about. I mean, but I just feel like, surgeries, I feel like can be a scam. I do feel like the plastic surgeries can be a scam, men and women. I am not just saying women here.
The girl that was crying when she said, "I'm never going back." Oh my God, yo, she was crying.
With the lashes?
No, the girl she had got BBL or some other shit done, something, and she was crying and shit. Recording herself.
She said the pain was
was
I
unbearable.
think her pain tolerance was just lower than other people.
No,
because I'm like, I've heard people. I've definitely heard people say that it hurts and it's painful. But
it is painful.
And I've been on the phone with people who like literally in recovery. They have not been crying like that.
That shit hurts. Don't let them tell you.
I firmly believe it does. I mean, you let them stick you and poke you and pry you and
they're not
drag you,
gentle.
but
they're not gentle with that shit.
I personally think
it's fucking traumatic for your body. Let's be real about that shit.
Yeah,
it's fucking traumatic. So you don't even if your pain tolerance isn't high, your body didn't fucking ask to be hacked on. So it's like, bitch, what the fuck did you just do to me?
Your body didn't ask to be hacked.
It didn't. You up there getting hacked on like a fucking hunk of bacon.
I'm about to say, but not a good pigs, but we eat those. It's so funny you said that.
Like you getting sliced down like a good pound of halal beef bacon, and you think your body is gonna not feel that. It's gonna feel it. And a lot of you bitches that's getting it done, y'all done had 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 kids. Y'all forget them C-sections. That's major surgery too. So you reopening up all your shit. Go ahead, keep it the fuck up.
I often forget that C-sections are major surgery. Come on.
They remove all your innards, bitch. All of them. Not some. Bitch, all of it. Like your intestines, all that shit gets stuck in the bowl. Sometimes they pick up the shit and put it right next to you. They disrespectful with it. I know somebody that they left one of those things in, like a towel, something they was using to clean up stuff. Yeah, she was wondering why she couldn't digest her food and shit right. She was having issues with eating, all that shit. Yeah, oh yeah.
You're making my stomach hurt.
Yes.
How did we get here?
I'm sorry. I'm just saying we just talking about scammings and you know how surgery can be scam. They be scamming people
the
like
hospital is a
scam. The hospital was a scam.
The the healthcare system in general. Why are we paying for healthcare and Canada isn't? America itself is a scam.
Well, healthcare is a scam. First of all, you want to know what's a scam? That damn FlexPay. FlexPay is a scam because how the fuck you gonna tell me to use money that you've been taking from me all year to pay my own shit? How you gonna give me a deadline to use my shit and then tell me if I don't use it, it just depletes, it disappears? Bitch, you made that up.
With personal time.
Yeah, that too. I'm just saying, there's a lot of scams going on in America. But one of the biggest ones that I've seen is there was something going on the shade room like a couple weeks back.
Here we go.
And they went to school to learn how to do lashes, microblade, and all that stuff like that. Apparently, this business was black owned. By a female ex-attorney. I don't know her name. I just know that I saw it, and a lot of girls were reaching out to her. She was taking their money, taking their payments, and not allowing them to come to class. They wasn't learning shit.
It was a mom and daughter. The mom was like the HR, like the
mom and daughter.
The Bursaw's office. Yeah. The mom was the Bursaw office, bitch.
And the daughter was the fucking bounty hunter.
That bitch was financial aid. Taking all this shit. They was paying her. She was going shopping. She wasn't even giving them their class. Like, bitch, you could at least give me a little technique.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They ain't get shit. And then my thing is, you using fake law.
What kind of credentials? I'm like, I wonder how she opened it. What kind of credentials did they think they were getting? Like, how credible did her website look like? Did these ladies, how did she scam all of these ladies? Did y'all not?
She got more than one location too. I think she has.
But that's what I'm like. But when you guys are searching for education, like, let's be clear. Again, we just said America is a scam. When you guys are searching for education, are you guys not looking at the accreditation? As far as with the school that you're going to, that's every single school I applied to, I looked at the accreditation. No shade, because I know y'all got y'all shit together now, but I ain't go to Cheney because this shit wasn't. I ain't
was shaky. Oh yeah,
shit wasn't right at the time.
Shit was shaky. Hell yeah, I'm cool.
And I get it. I know Cheney alum. Shout out to y'all. Y'all hold your school down. But at that time, hell no.
I know, I don't give a fuck though. That shit wasn't held down by the fucking accreditation.
Yeah, it wasn't. And I'm like, I'm not about to go to no school. And I'm like,
I'm not putting my shit on that.
Y'all need to check y'all degrees.
Yeah, they might not check out. It's like, no. Let me stop playing with y'all. Let me stop fucking playing with y'all.
Go ahead and finish the story what you were saying.
No, but sis was making up all types of fake laws and basically telling them that they couldn't get their money back, and if they left them bad reviews or anything like that, or had anybody come out, they was going to sue them. And shit like that, trying to and using fake law to intimidate them. Yeah. And I just thought that was so fucked up and unfortunate. But like she said, y'all need to start checking the accreditation of the places that you're, seeking an educational endeavor at, because just make sure that they're credible, because there's a lot of people out here taking people money. I see a lot of people telling you, I'm teaching the class for this, teaching the class for that. Well, do you have the credentials to be able to teach this class? That's everywhere. Every other story, you can't microblade in your basement, bitch. If somebody's teaching a class, you are absolutely right, sis. And ask them again, do you have the skill set? Can I see your resume? That part. You want to see my copy yours? How are we sitting here? How do I know that what you're going to add to my resume is going to be valuable, and I'm going to be able to be an asset for the future partnerships or the consumers that I'm going to? Girl, they lied. They lied to me. Shit, scam like he called my phone earlier. Shit. But they call my phone every day, all day. That's why my phone on Do Not Disturb. Scammers are the reason that my phone is really on Do Not Disturb. And my shit. You want to know what one of the other biggest scams is recently? I'm sorry, this is the last one I'm gonna say. When they call you and tell you that you got to pay some type of bill or some shit like that, and they ask you for your social security number. And if you were social security, I think they claim they pose as like social security or some shit like that. They've been getting old people. They've been getting old people for the and they still are. And they still are. Yeah, they are. Recently, they still are. They still are. I know somebody that happened to recently. I said, why would you do that? Well, I don't know. They called me and said that I owed money, and I know that I didn't. I'm like, so if you know that you didn't, why would you give out your number? Then you got a whole case. And then look at you. Then you got to go through all of this. I know somebody who identity got stolen a few years back. And they had to go through a whole situation about that, IRS and everything. But nevertheless, bottom line is, I mean, if you don't have to scam, don't. JT learned her lesson. She went to jail for scamming. She did. You know that's what she was locked up for? No, but it's not surprising. They called the city girls. No offense. Yeah, that's what they used to do before they rapped. They was in the scamming and shit. That's why I said I didn't know that Philly was really known for that. I thought it was more so other cities, maybe like Florida, Detroit. The big cities, yes, as the scammers. Yeah. I think we at the bottom of that. No, we not. We're not. No, it's a lot of people out here scamming. Think about it. I know people that buy cars that get burnt all the time in Philly, all the fucking time. Motherfuckers getting burnt will burn the shit out you. I know motherfuckers. I mean, this is insulting to say, and I hope nobody's, whatever. I guess some people just too smart to get scammed like that. Because a lot of the scams, I'm like, cars and everything, like, what the fuck do you mean? Like, y'all don't read? Maybe like, reading and comprehension is really essential. Not even that, because it could be a scam whereas they just overcharge you for some shit they ain't got to overcharge you for. You just don't know what you're getting yourself into. That's why it pays to, do a little research. Yeah, it does, but not everybody. Listen, when you constantly living in survival mode, I don't know how much research and time you got. I mean, but that's part of what I'm saying. Well, I guess some people are just too smart to get scammed, because it's just like, if you got the time to take and do a little bit of research, that can save you a whole lot of trouble in the long run. Just saying. Whatever. That's on them now. I'm over the scammers. Next topic. Fuck y'all. Not for Wait, you said y'all want to say not fuck me. What did I do? What's the next topic? Oh. What? Shit. Why you say like that, bitch? You just scared me? No, because I'm thinking about the next topic. All right, go ahead. Go ahead. Introduce it. Oh, well, bitch, you the one got your shit open. I'm over here struggling. Sorry, people. Technical difficulties. The metaverse mayhem. Oh, God, that's more scammy shit. First of all, I don't know the details of the story, but I'm Mark and Tom is brothers. But go ahead. They got, of course. I just want to say, I don't know how this lady is. I got to look more into the story, but this lady supposedly is bullshit already happening in the metaverse already. She tried to get. She got raped. I don't understand how that would happen. We ain't even get to the
How many people was even in the metaverse for you to get raped? Who did you get raped by?
More people than you think. Niggas is on them Oculus shit.
What's the population of the metaverse right now?
I don't know a lot because niggas is on them Oculus shits. They selling the little book.
I mean, but even if you on the Oculus, so like, say you on the Oculus right now, right? I'm on the Oculus, you on the Oculus. If I go like this in the Oculus, like, would you feel me tap your shoulder?
I don't know. Now, I don't know, but
and like, how you know my Oculus and your Oculus is on the same IP address?
I don't know if it's on the same IP.
Like, how does it work?
You can see other people, like how we're sitting here right now. Because how video? Listen, I even said this.
I get that you can see the other people. I'm talking about the feeling portion.
I don't know.
Like, how does that?
I'm not sure.
Like, how close was he? Like, if he raped you in the metaverse, exactly how far in proximity was he from you in real life?
I don't know. I wish I knew more.
Like, does it work like? Like how they say the grinder answering the person, oh, this person is 20 feet away from me. The bitch really be 20 feet away from me. They said they're fucking accurate as shit.
It do.
And I was like, okay, does it work like that?
Yeah.
But that's what I'm saying. If you raped me in the metaverse, how far away from me? Like, could you? If I'm in Philly, you in Arkansas, is it possible for you to rape me in the metaverse?
Yes.
Like,
how because can I think about it? I don't know if you can.
How do I know that I felt
it?
Even in the metaverse, how do my physical body know that I felt it? Like, somebody got to explain.
Oh, see, the feeling part, I don't know. I just know about you can be, it's different.
Or did I just see myself get raped?
You probably did. You probably did.
No. So I saw your avatar read my avatar.
Because it looked like the direction it's going at, you're going to be able to do a whole bunch of shit because it's crazy because I was talking to my girlfriend about one of these games her son has and she was like, no bullshit. That shit feels so real. She's like, it's scary real. And I'm just like, whoa.
But I'm saying, like, if you got money in a metaverse, I only can buy in a metaverse. I can't buy in real life.
No, you can. That's where Bitcoin and all that shit comes into play. This shit about to get way deeper than people really think. That's where crypto and all that shit comes in. Oh, this shit
which
about
is
to unfold on our hands. It's
like, I guess air and numbers, pretty much.
No. You spend real money to get a coin that you can't touch, but it holds a lot of.
That's
value.
what I'm saying. It's just pretty much, air and numbers.
I call it
just digital.
It's crypto. They're digital money.
Yeah, it's just
digital currency.
Like, it's not,
digital currency. That's what
it's just like,
yeah.
I can't wrap my head around this. Where is Jesus at?
These transactions are already
down sometime soon because I just don't understand.
Yeah. So this is what we have to look forward to. Like, you got people joining the neighborhoods and Facebook and all that other shit and getting these goggles and stuff like that. And for me personally, I just feel like these shits is designed so that people don't ever want to fucking leave. It's going to be, this shit is about to be bad.
People don't want to leave their houses. You're just going to be in your house in the metaverse.
Sitting in the metaverse.
Like, you're not about to bird box me, bitch.
They going to start doing watch. People going to start making bank off
But that's
shit.
what my thing is, just like, okay, so if I get in trouble in the metaverse, okay, that's my avatar. I can be out here living my fucking life. I didn't do anything in real life.
No.
That was my cartoon.
They gonna fix, trust me, that shit is gonna, they gonna take on this, that.
But what if my cartoon did it when I wasn't behind the Oculus? Like, I didn't have nothing to do with it.
I don't know. You thinking the shit that I don't even know. But I just know.
Because that's what I'm saying. This is some, let's be clear here.
I'm pretty sure hackers gonna learn how to hack.
That's what I'm saying. Man-made shit.
But
hackers, you can go in there, hack my shit. I could be out at the club getting my party on, okay? And you could be trying to rob somebody with my avatar. They gonna say, oh, Chrissy, you robbed somebody. No, I wasn't. Bitch, I was at No Doubt.
I don't know. We will get to that bridge when we cross it. I just know that my head spins when I think about all the possibilities, and especially how messy it's going to get when it does come to laws, just because of the situation that we preface this entire topic with. How the fuck do you actually get raped in the metaverse? Like, not saying that I'm saying that what she experiences wasn't true. I don't know, I wasn't there, but it's just like, goddamn. Like, damn, the shit is just like, can people enjoy it for at least a little bit? Before the creeps and the weirdos start to come?
I think Karen's just going Karen. I think that's where that came in.
Until you can feel that shit and that shit be real. And I think that shit is coming soon. I don't care what nobody
That's what I'm saying. I think the only way to kind of
especially
let this play out is she saw herself. Like, she was probably playing the game, or maybe she was going to pause or whatever. Or in the verse, I keep calling it a game, verse, whatever. and she saw it happen for herself. I'm like, clearly you can't feel it. Like, that's why I'm like, I don't understand. It's impossible for me to be in Philadelphia and somebody who's in California, and just because that's like motherfuckers who be doing like
until you can feel it. Yeah, you can't feel it, but yeah,
they can talk to each other. They can talk to each other and playing the video games and all that. Y'all can hear each other. Y'all can see each other in the game, but you can't. I cannot physically feel you what you're doing to me in the game.
Right. Yeah.
Like that is fucking impossible. Niggas is out here trying to play God. And that is fucking, it's literally impossible. That shit is impossible from fucking human beings. I don't care what nobody say. That shit is impossible.
It's impossible as of right now, but no, it's going to happen. I'm telling you.
It's many people going to die fucking trying.
Think about virtual reality.
And many people going to die fucking trying.
I'm telling you.
Do you want some water? I offered you some earlier.
They was making me talk because I was
about to say something wrong.
Yeah.
Not yet.
I was about to make a joke about them contacts.
Oh, mine, they moving?
No, the contacts that they got for the metaverse drones that you could, yeah. I'm not, but they got these little things on them, these little things that suction onto your eyes like a little computer in there. Yo, I'm not fucking with that.
What's that supposed to do?
The same thing probably Oculus do. You probably be able to see everything. You ain't got to pull nothing up, nothing like that. I don't want no shit like that.
That shit remind me. Remember the movie The Wild Wild West?
Yeah, but I don't remember anything that happened in that movie.
I gotta go back and watch it again because a very important part about that movie is when after the man died, they were just like whatever technology that they were after in the movie or that the man did when he died, they were able to see his thoughts.
Mm-hmm.
They've been doing this shit. They've been trying to play God for years. That is some scary shit. I don't trust it.
I don't trust it either.
And for real, when things like that become more prevalent, I mean, I won't be in the house just because I'm gonna be on it. I'm gonna be in the house running from you motherfuckers. Hide your kids, hide your wife, because all the metaverses is out here. Okay. No, seriously, that's scary. Is there anything else about the metaverse specifically, or that you feel like that you would enjoy, that you feel like kind of enhances?
I don't know. For me personally, I'm not into all of that. I feel like as far as being able to see family members that are far away, yeah, maybe that whole holograph shit is really weird and freaky and scary.
Bitch, did you see they said Tupac was gonna come out?
No, I'm cool.
I forgot which show was about to be. They said they gonna bring out Tupac hologram. I said, oh no, y'all not.
The same thing, just like how remember Kanye bought a hologram of Kim Kardashian's dad for her birthday, and he was like talking to her and shit like that. I'm cool.
Yeah, I thought it was a nice gesture.
It's a nice gesture, but it's kind of weird.
But
it's kind of weird. It's right up there with recording a funeral. Right up there.
I mean, when it comes to a loved one, like something like that, I was a little iffy about it. I ain't gonna lie, I was a little so about it. I'm like, because it was definitely a nice gesture.
Oh yeah.
And I'm like, for a loved one, somebody like that, like your grandparent, your parent,
it's spooky.
It's just like it would definitely draw up a lot of emotions because being able to hear that person's voice all over again, and they're not here. Like if you think about the entertainment industry, does it all the time. We heard Pop, Biggie, Aaliyah, they all release songs after they was dead. Mm-hmm. So it's realistically they doing the same shit.
It is, but it hits a little closer to home when it's someone that you know that's not here anymore.
It is. Well, we know all those people not here no more neither.
True, but it's I'm hearing music. This person is they. I don't know how.
I get it. It is spooky, but again, that's why I said it would get me a little.
But of course, there would have to be songs that they already pre-recorded before they die. This is them taking snippets and bits of their voice over a course of time of life and making something out of that. I think that is fucking strange.
And again, niggas is out here playing God, but I think that was one of the most creative things they did.
True. With
technology, especially when it concerns the afterlife. Because think about how many people were like, oh, if I could just hear your voice again, you would just feel some sort of comfort, depending on who a close loved one. For me, I would want something like that probably for my parents. I'm not gonna even lie. If I could have something that I could constantly hear to me, it's kind of like having a personal voicemail that they left you knowing that they were going to die that you could constantly play over and over.
very morbid for me. Has a very morbid side to it. I'm not, me personally, I don't want no shit like that. Sorry, I don't.
I mean, it ain't like I'm killing nobody all over again.
You're not, but I don't even fucking want to wrap my head around that shit and give myself a false, like, we just need to learn how to make peace with people just not being here. That's how I feel personally.
I totally agree.
Because it's very selfish for us to get like that. Because especially if they're not suffering.
A voice record is the farthest I would go. Like, I'm not saying go and dig their fucking body up and try to make a whole Build-A-Bear out of it. I'm not saying
no. I'm talking about just the whole hologram thing.
But the hologram is a bit much. But the voice piece of it, I don't think is a problem with it. Like, okay, it takes, of course, a very creative team to put the voice and the features together. That is a very scary thing. But the voice piece, that's why I compared it to like the voicemail. Because I'm like, the voice piece, I don't think that's not too bad.
Yeah, I'll keep a voicemail. I don't.
That's it. But who like for the most part knows they're gonna die and they would leave you a voicemail in advance. So getting something like a voice-ogram, a hologram, a voice-ogram, whatever, a voiceover, shit. Getting a voiceover is fine.
I don't know. It's weird. Everything's just getting weird for me at this point.
Like I said, that's the farthest I would go though. I'm not going. We're not finna go to the cemetery. We're not doing rituals at the grave. Yeah, I'm not trying to, bring nobody by up. I'm not trying to have nobody frozen and keep them in my living room and all that bullshit. No, I ain't say none of that. So, yeah. But again, this is what the metaverse has brought us. Shit like this. They freezing bodies. Bringing them back to life and all kinds of shit. I mean, I ain't gonna lie. I thought about that. Remember, because as a kid, they used to talk about getting your head frozen. I'm like, well, why would you get the head frozen without the body? That never made sense to me. So I'm glad, like, now that we're on, like, 2022, they developed, for research purposes, that it would be the entire body. Because it would make no sense just to do that.
First of all, believe me where the fuck I'm at. Don't freeze me. No, because people ain't.
I mean, I don't personally want it to be done to me now.
Hell no.
But, again, given all of the freaky shit and the acts of God that they've been trying to play thus far.
Not acts of God.
I'm just saying, I would, it would be interesting to see what they can do with it.
Yeah. Let me know when you find out, because I won't be.
I mean, I wouldn't mind being in the morgue.
I don't trust it.
It's like being in the morgue. The morgue is cold and full of dead people.
I'm cool. I walked into a room full of cadavers. A room full of cadavers. Hundreds of them. I'm cool before. I'm cool. I used to work for the convention
center
in
the hospital
in Philadelphia.
Yeah, I think I do remember.
And one of the security guards thought it was a funny joke to tell me that I had to sit and be an orienteer for this room. Child.
But they wasn't gonna do nothing to you.
It doesn't matter. It was a lot of them, and it was weird. And the lights wasn't on. It was weird. It was
it was dead people in there?
Because they was laying on the tables. It was bodies just laying on literal bodies.
And it wasn't covered up
with a blue sheet, but you can see everything. Like yeah, all of them just laying there. No, it was just a blue sheet.
You could just kind of see. Oh, like the ones in the movie. Okay, I know which one you're talking about.
Yeah, like in the morgue. Like if you go in there and they doing the medical exam,
you can tell clearly it's a person laying there.
Yeah, no, thank you. They had all these type of machines and shit hooked up. It was too much for me. It wasn't favorable to see. It just me. I felt.
How long did you stay in there before you ran out?
I mean, I didn't run out. I just was looking like, yo, what the fuck? This shit is a little bit sinister, just a little bit, like.
But you said it was a convention, so it was
people who, it was people. They donated their body to science, but why the fuck y'all got them packed in here like Mexicans on tables and shit? You know how they say they packed in the car like and Jamaicans and all of us.
See, only because she have Cubanos.
I'm not. You got them all packed in there like sardines and shit. Like, I don't know. It just was a little weird. I'm like,
first of all,
I'm looking around like, the fuck? Did he just? Yeah, he just made me come in this room. I'm just like, who am I watching in here? Nobody, when they right mind, wants to fucking come in here. Exactly. I'm like, nobody in their right mind want to walk in. Nobody wants to just come in here. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, like, why y'all got me over here?
I probably peeked. I ain't gonna even lie, just to peek. Is one of y'all gonna move?
No, it wasn't, but it was machines and shit in there.
But y'all know, you never know what these people be in there doing with them by themselves.
No.
Speaking to talk about dead people. What? Not talking about dead people. But I'm just saying, we're talking about the metaverse, the metaverse, the metaverse, the metaverse. We're talking about the metaverse and the future and futuristic beings. Why is it that old ass sayings, like I'm just kind of reflecting back on the last few moments when you refer to pack like sardines or pack like Mexicans or whatever. Why is it that those jokes of stereotypes can't be said without people being offended? Like they came from fucking jokes. So in 2022, y'all still not gonna take it as a joke. And I'm not saying y'all as in Mexicans specifically, but I'm talking about everything specifically. It could be a black person was saying you like watermelon and chicken. It could, you know what I mean? Just the stereotypical joke. I'm like, we're really very sensitive to the fact that we don't know who's going to be offended.
I'm not sensitive.
And no, I'm just people, not
in general
specific.
But I
noticed that it is something that people tend to do. I'm like, fuck, why do we gotta be like that? Like, why the fuck is everybody so sensitive?
It was not even about being sensitive because at this point, I feel like everybody knows that first of all, black people live with each other. Also, you can live. It's households with great grandma,
interdependent families. Yeah.
Interdependence is a thing. Culturally speaking,
every black person I know in my generation has lived with their grandparents,
right?
With their parents, not just shipped off to live with their grandparents.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah,
I think culturally speaking, it's different. It's more acceptable in other cultures, or more of a norm, so to speak, because it's just like after a certain age, it's just like we're known to like kind of like kick our kids out, like okay, whatever, you go to the streets. Them, no, they work, they get money together, and they live well, and that's what they do, and that's that.
And I say black people should do more of that. Just
saying. Period. So I mean, listen, we all be packed in the crib. It's cool,
right? Because you make a stereotypical joke about me, I'm gonna laugh and I'm gonna bet on you back, and that's just that. I just wanted to, just kind of tag on that because again, I noticed it a lot, especially, lately in the pandemic where we in these forced Zoom meetings and meeting virtually and everybody's talking about, diversity and different things. And I'm like, it's okay to have conversations versus everybody just being so tight and sensitive. Just have a conversation about how you feel respectfully in my Justin LeBoy voice. Okay? Respectfully. It's okay to feel how you feel.
I agree.
And again, you just gotta know, depending on how you feel. Now, if you somebody who want to say I'm black and I hate all other people of all races, you might want to keep that comment to yourself, depending on which room that you're in.
Right.
But otherwise, if that's still how you feel. You have the innate right to feel how the hell you feel, and that's just it. So don't eggshell around me, goddamn it. That's all. That was just my thing. All right, we went a little bit left, so I guess you want to slide into the last topic, if we may. I am so sorry. My little.
I don't even know where to start this off at.
Getting ruined again. Oh goodness. I mean, it's just. I'll get right into it. I was just simply talking about people being sensitive about specific topics, and this is the number one sensitivity topic since November of 2019, COVID. There's been one extreme to the next. It was wear a mask, you can't be around nobody else, not even people that you live with. Everybody gotta go in their room and shut their doors, and then it was you only can be around people in your house, and it's don't go outside your house. Wash your hands, don't wash your hands, wear a mask, don't wear a mask, stay 6 feet. Oh, you gotta be around some people sometimes though. Get vaccinated. Oh, you only need one shot. Oh, maybe you need 2. Oh, maybe you need 3 or 4. COVID has become a fucking frenzy. Literally to the point that I'm sick of the word. And I had a conversation.
That's why I'm happy they call it Rona.
It's so funny that you said that because that's literally what I was about to get to. I had a conversation with another professional recently, and it was like, you know what? I'm so sick of this shit. I was around from the very beginning, working my ass off from the very beginning of the pandemic when nobody else in my, company wanted to do anything. She was like, I was around from the point where they called it COVID-19. They've now dropped 19 because you wanted people to forget that we've been in the fucking pandemic so long. So then you called it Rona. Then you stop calling it Corona because Corona beer sales were then going down because of the association, and then you drop that aspect, and now you just call it COVID. And I was like, yo, that's literally how the cycle of the name change went, and yet we are still in the same exact space. I'm like, I never even fucking realized that shit until you said it out loud, and that's literally how it went. Y'all did drop the 19 to make us forget how long we've been in this shit.
I didn't forget. I know I've been home 2 years.
I know I didn't forget. I know I didn't forget. And again, people drinking. You go to the bars now, people back to drinking Corona beers because they stopped calling it Rona and associating it with Corona. But that all took some time because shit, we've been in it for 2 fucking years. All of that took time to get over. That's how you know we've been in this shit too long.
For a long time. I'm over it, by the way, if y'all haven't noticed. Very over it. So over it. Like, it's to the point, like, you don't even want to offend anybody. And then the most exhausting part for me, one of the most exhausting parts for me is people who just got to make the situation more than what it is. Like, all right, we've been in this pandemic for 3 years. You may not believe that there's a virus. You may not believe certain things. You may not have been sick. You may not have known somebody that got COVID, even though we're, 2 years into this shit?
Almost 2.5.
Like, yeah. So, I mean, put your mask on if that's what they require. How and why why do somebody got to keep fucking telling you to put a mask on? If you want to go to, you don't have to patronize these places. You don't have to go there. You don't have to give them your money. You don't have to show up. You don't have to deal with anybody. You can stay home. You don't have to sit down and eat. You don't have to spend your money with these places. You can order online, curbside, all that good shit. Grubhub, all that good shit.
Yeah.
Stay your fucking ass in the house then. Honestly, because to be honest, the way I see it is, I don't want to hear nobody mouth. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to put my fucking mask on.
Yeah, if I had to.
If there's a place that I'm walking into and it clearly has a sign that says put masks are required, I'm gonna have a mask on. That's just it. Because I don't want nobody coming up to me asking me if I have one. Yes, I have one. I do. Just don't feel like fucking putting that shit on.
If I'm in there and you say, oh no, you don't have to continue to wear it, that's something different. Because let's be clear, because we've been in it so long, there are places who still have the please wear your mask sign up, even if they aren't still abiding specifically by that regulation.
Or you have your mask on until you are seated to where you're going to go, which is stupid also. But it's just like, just at this point, if you don't have 2, 3, 4 masks in your car at any given time, then you just stay the fuck home.
I think the opposite to that stupidity is, especially to see people who work in like restaurants or to see workers having it under here. Well, if you guys are required to wear it, why the fuck are you
because they are that kind of people. That's like, that kind of people.
The whole staff got the shit under their fucking chin. What the fuck y'all even got on your face for?
Yeah.
Just take it the fuck off.
Those kind of people get on my nerves too.
And the reason why I said that specifically is because I went to one of my favorite fast food joints the other night. Anybody who knows me knows I only eat from 2, so big one. And I had my mask on because, of course, you know, the cases going up and down. You just don't know realistically who's going to, especially when you're going into a restaurant, who's going to tell you to put it on. So I'm always prepared.
Yeah.
I got it on. I'm going to order my food. She like, ma'am, mind you, her mask sitting under her face. She like, ma'am, can you take your mask on to take your order because I can't hear you.
Yeah, I get that a lot.
And I'm like, I can't hear you. And literally, I took the shit there and I said it so fast. I probably came off very rude, but I was like, well, shit, I thought I had to fucking wear this shit. Let me get
I'm tired, y'all.
And I'm like, we're all tired. Let's be very clear.
Exhausted.
We're exhausted from having to put on masks, having to wash our hands consistently. Listen, my hands have been through hell.
We're gonna talk about my hands.
From washing them. My hands have felt literally like concrete and cement. And what is that? Scratchy, what you call them, paper? Sandpaper. Yes, my hands have felt like that. So we're all sick of this shit and we're fucking tired. But what we do need to do is, because we know this shit is all in place, just do what we need to do to get. We don't know when it's going to be over. Nobody's even saying that anymore. Well, when is it going to be over? I don't even hear anyone saying that. Because we just in it now. Masks are a part of the everyday rotation. Mm-hmm. That's just what it is.
We have become doctors. I'm just kidding.
Listen.
I'm saying, but after a good couple hours of wearing that shit, I'll be over it though. I ain't gonna hold it.
Absolutely.
So I have left places because I didn't feel like wearing my mask anymore.
You and me both. And
like,
again,
I'm not about to sit here.
And if that's what you need to do,
then do it.
Just go ahead and
that's
do that.
Okay.
Don't be out here acting a fucking asshole, making shit harder for everybody else around you. Because you fucking irritated by the same shit everybody else irritated about. Dude, no, I'm a little fucking nervous.
No, that shit is irritating as shit. No, I'm telling you. I think that gets on my nerves more than anything else. Like the motherfucker that just refuses to wear a mask.
Because
like, why somebody gotta keep fucking telling you grown ass at your big age? Why the fuck does somebody gotta keep telling you to put a fucking mask on?
Kids like, keep them on more than adults.
Listen, at this point,
and they were the ones who was worried about keeping them on wearing.
Certain kids refuse. Okay, whatever. That's their prerogative. But
and certain kids actually made a game that they find it fun because you have the different colors and you got the different designs. It's like, okay, well, we gotta wear this shit. Let's make it fun.
Let's make it match our outfit. Dang.
Yeah.
Seen a lot of people do that also.
And it's unfortunate that you had to, break it down to your kid. However, you had to break, COVID down to your kid for them to understand that they had to wear a mask. But it is what it is. But now, apparently, children can get vaccinations. So again, to each his own. Parents, people choose to do what you want to do, whether you get vaccinated or not.
Yep.
But if you want to be outside, enjoy the vibes, enjoy the times, let me just say this. We're getting, especially Philadelphia, listen up, 215-267-484.
All y'all motherfuckers.
610, exactly. All you niggers. Yes, with the ER. I was watching the news this morning, which I very rarely do. And Philly is getting back to a good place. Bitch, when the Roots picnic is coming the fuck back and they announced the motherfucking lineup. Mm-hmm. Okay? And the bitch is excited.
I didn't even watch the news, but I definitely heard that on the radio by accident earlier.
A bitch is exactly. I watching the news by accident. That's how I thought. It came on after the weather. So a bitch is excited. They got plenty of people. Mary, Kirk Franklin. They got quite a few people coming. And guess what else they had? And I think that is so fucking new because it's something that they're doing for the first time this year. And I want to be interested to see if it's something that we can probably get a chance to do next year. They're going to have a podcast stage.
Oh, that's good.
I think that's going to be so dope that you can really tell that the industry of podcasting has really become very, very prevalent over the last 10 years since it's gotten started. And it's really like kind of taking over the game. I said something out loud to myself that I don't necessarily believe true, but I do think that it can get there if the right steps are taken. I do think that podcasting may do what Netflix did to Blockbuster to radio. I think that podcasting will eventually ease radio out the water because people have the same streams that you can download your podcast on. You can also download your music. You can also see some of your TV shows. There's not going to necessarily be a need for radio. Some of those radio hosts, many radio hosts have already transitioned into having their own, podcast platform, and they discuss a lot of the same shit that they discuss on the radio, just to more of a detailed extent on their platform and on their shows.
But then you got to think about the licensing because of music and stuff like that. So people still do get like spins and shit like that. So it's just like, how will that go and how will that be? Because it's already a bunch of shit and turmoil when it comes to DSPs and how people are getting their profits off of like the streams and shit like that. It's really a dirty ass game.
Yes, it is.
So I think if it does happen, if it does happen, I can't see it happening.
No. But I agree. It took some time for Blockbuster to phase out. Netflix was in the works for some time before. But
Netflix not even. But see, and when you think about it, Netflix not even top dog no more.
You took the words right out
of my
mouth. But they opened the door to get the competition that they are in. They opened the door for the industry that they in.
Honestly, I feel like it was Redbox and it was Netflix.
I mean, yeah, but Redbox, you don't even see them no more. I felt like whoever. All right, anybody who went to college, I feel like Redbox was the Deltas and Netflix was the AKAs. I feel like they rushed to go get that paperwork the fuck done. And Redbox got there first. They just got kicked out the water. And then Netflix just they picked up. They realized. I think Netflix recognized where Redbox went wrong, and they were able to capitalize on that, and that's why they ended up surviving the way that they did. Like, of course, you know, the whole college degree thing was a joke, but I do think that that's exactly what...
Nobody uses DVDs anymore.
Right, I think that's exactly what Netflix did. They recognized what Redbox did wrong. And they, okay, this is your mistake. We're going to figure out how to fix it, and boom.
And this is the end.
And this is the end. And Netflix is still here, going up on a yearly basis.
I'm done.
They ain't shit.
Yeah, me too. That's why I got somebody else's subscription.
Period.
I had my ex joint for the longest. Shout out to you, nigga.
That is your ex for reason up.
Well, lock me the fuck out after like 3 years.
Oh, he locked you out on purpose?
I think he did. He might have changed his little password because I got. Y'all know y'all niggas be fucking.
I'd call him and beat his ass. And if I know his ass, I'm gonna call him and beat his ass. Who is it? Matter of fact, I think I do know this.
It's Clam.
I beat your ass. And shout out to you because I know you listen.
That's my man's in there.
I cannot. That is fucking funny. Oh goodness. Well, you guys, I think that's just about wraps it for the end of this episode.
Yes.
Who's our boss of the week?
So the boss of the week this week is going to be AANU.org. AANU Home Care. I'm sorry, at AANU.org. This is a newly up and coming, not up and coming, yes, but up and coming home healthcare agency. It is Black owned, Black female owned. Yes. She is currently only private pay and waiting for it to be able to accept those who receive public health benefits. Mm-hmm. So, if you know somebody that needs health care, give her a shout. Hook them up. And if you're looking for work also, and you have experience, and you are very responsible, professional, and diligent, and kind, don't be afraid to shoot her your resume.
Do you know if there's any training offer for those who might be
looking? Yes, there is training offer. That's another thing I was about to get into. Great. There's hands-on training with the actual person who runs the business. So there's a hands-on 2-week intensive training that comes with this position. So as far as I was told. So yes. So you will receive training no matter who you are. Even if experience would be great, but if you need a job and you meet those requirements, send your resume on over. Okay, so give them a call.
You CNAs and anybody up and coming. Does she take high school graduates? Do you have to have a?
Listen. She's, as far as I was concerned, she's just looking for someone who is reputable, reliable, and ready to work, and that's just it. Because she's she's willing to train.
Like that's one of the main things for someone.
Yeah, that's one of the main things that she was saying. I'm more than willing to train them myself. Me. Yeah, you know what I'm saying.
So shout out to you, Blagger, and that is again AANU
Health Home Care. Yep.
Nice.
Yep.
And is that the website?
Yes, AANU.org. AANU.org. Again, it is Black owned, female owned. Just started. Nice. And listen, she's trying to provide some quality care for these folks out here who need the assistance.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So if you have a loved one who needs care, hit her up.
And I know, in the field that we work in, we know quite a few people who come across insurance barriers. Some people, Medicare takes this. Some people don't take Medicare, and they may have to pay out of pocket. And when you coming up to paying out of pocket, some people want to get SSDI, SSI. So maybe she is willing to work with you based on your income. So is it an income based?
So I don't know that it's income based. However, I do know that private pay can get to be expensive because
that's why I asked.
The services that are being rendered. I do know that. But sweet, genuine person. Get great care.
No harm in asking.
Yeah, so it's no harm in asking and figuring out what works for you, even if you can get care twice a week. I don't know, whatever you may need care with, but definitely give it a try, though.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm excited.
Me too.
There's a lot of raggedy ass home care agencies out here, so I'm excited to see that it's a young, diligent, resilient, reputable Black woman in the community, again, trying to just help us enhance our care and get us and our elders where we need to be.
So. Absolutely, yes.
Shout out to you, Black girls. Shout out to you, AANU.
Yes, Black Girls Rock, and it's still Black History Month.
Yes, they do.
Yes.
Yeah, we halfway through the month, bitch. And by the time y'all see this episode, it's only gonna be what, about a week left?
Yeah.
Shit.
That's it.
Damn.
Hold on tight to your pearls, bitches.
Yes. Shit. Well, again, you got anything else for the people before we let them go? I don't have anything. I just want to say shout out to our new listeners. If you guys want to write us a message, leave us a review,
a voice
a voice note, write us a review on Anchor, Spotify, Apple, anywhere that you listen to your podcast. Hell, YouTube. I heard y'all get brutal, but shit, we here for it.
Wait, speaking of YouTube, sorry, our last episode did not air on YouTube. Technical difficulties. We just wanted to let you guys know. Didn't want to leave you hanging. I know some people are looking for it. However, the footage is gone. We had a oopsie daisy, and we are still rolling with the punches. Yeah. It is very much just me and her and I doing any and everything for this platform.
Yeah. I mean, if you want to fit your way into the budget, you are more than welcome. You can hit us at our Gmail at toeachhisownpodcast@gmail.com. That is TEHO. That stands for to each his own. Powerhouse, that's just like Powerhouse Philly, at gmail.com. I said Oregon first, I apologize.
And if you haven't noticed, TEHO is the acronym for our full entire name.
To each his own.
That's why we say TEHO.
Yeah, so I mean, so if you haven't got it by now, catch up. I mean, everything is not about, I'm not going to say what I was about to say. Catch up. That's all I'm going to say. So,
that's it.
Anyway, so again, this is episode 23. This is our Jordan episode. That was cute.
Yeah.
Yeah. I enjoyed it. I'm your host, Miss Lomax.
And I am your host, Sunkissed Chop.
And together we are To Each His Own. Cheers to get you guys out of here since we didn't give you guys a beginning one.
It's the end.
For joining us.